Today, I want to talk about one of the main reasons why businesses fail, and that is speed, or more so, the lack of speed. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Andre, founder of Holo Growth, and we help e-commerce businesses scale to 1 million per month in revenue. And over the last couple of weeks, it has become more present to me that one of the main reasons why a lot of businesses fail, whether it's e-commerce businesses or other businesses, is that they lack speed and that they're not fast enough. And let me tell you 3 examples where I really realized that, 3 real-world examples that will show you why speed is way more important than a lot of business owners and a lot of brands think. The first example is that advertising just gets more expensive. Over the last couple of years, over the last couple of decades even, the advertising costs became more and more expensive. And I talked to a lot of different business owners, a lot of different e-commerce founders, and a lot of them say that in the past, it was easy to run ads. In the past, everything was profitable, everything was running, but now suddenly they're not good enough to run profitable ads anymore. And the return ad spend is just too low. The cost to advertise, the cost to acquire a new customer is too high. And they all wish that they would have spent more money previously. Like when it worked, when they were profitable in the past, they all wish that they would have spent significantly more money. But most of them didn't, because they took it for granted that the advertising costs were so low, and they wanted to rather be safe and scale slowly, or don't scale at all, and be more profitable, and don't be as aggressive on the customer acquisition side, because they didn't think that those good old days, those times will change, and that the cost to advertise will consistently go up, and that at some point, with the setup that they have and the product and the marketing strategies, they'll not be able to advertise anymore, and they'll not be able to acquire new customers. And now they can't advertise anymore. And obviously, there are marketing strategies and there are things like strategies that you can do to make the ads work again. But obviously, the more expensive it is to advertise, the more difficult it is to get ads work. So if you have something that works and if you have something that is profitable, that is scalable, you should scale the hell out of it and be as aggressive as possible, because otherwise, like next week, next month, next year, it might not work anymore. And you'll regret not being aggressive now and not scaling now. The second thing, where it became really present to me how important speed is. I started recording more and more YouTube videos, and I recently wanted to hire someone to create thumbnails for me, because I just don't want to do those for myself, and I'm not a designer. So I'm in a business network, in a coaching group with a lot of business owners, a lot of different business owners, and I posted there that I'm looking for a thumbnail designer and whether anyone noticed anyone. And there were 2 business owners that reached out to me that one of their services is to design thumbnails, and that they would love to work with me and create thumbnails for me. I decided to just test out both, go with both, and ordered 3 thumbnails from each business. On Wednesday, I provided all of the information, like 50 different photos that they can use, the exact video titles, what the videos will be about, and all the information that they need. They both said, sure, we'll handle that, we'll take care of that. Okay. One of the businesses was 4 times more expensive than the other one. 4 times more expensive. I still decided to test out both and see how it goes. Thursday comes, the next day, and one of the businesses already provides me all the 3 thumbnails that I've ordered, and they look amazing. It was the business that was 4 times more expensive, but like the next day, I received all the 3 thumbnails. They look great. I didn't have anything to change. I loved them. So on the next day, on Friday, I already ordered the next set of thumbnails with them. Well, from the other, I didn't hear anything. After a couple of days, I even reached out to the cheaper one and asked just like, how's it going? Do you have an estimated time frame when it will happen? And they just said, yeah, in the next few days. So next week comes by, from the first one, like from the more expensive one. Again, I already received the next round of thumbnails, already asked them to make some quick changes, and about 12 hours later, I got the changed versions. And I was stoked. I was really happy with the thumbnails. The other agency, the other business, took another 2 or 3 days, so until Wednesday or Thursday the following week, until they sent me the first thumbnail, and then the other two a couple hours later. And their designs were not bad. They were worse than the first ones. But before they even shared the thumbnails, before they shared the designs, I already knew that I would not go with them and that I would rather go with the other ones because they were so much quicker. Like the speed was a night and day difference. Like 24 hours later, I already had 3 thumbnails. I could do another round and ask them for some changes and got them immediately implemented. With the first one, it took more than a week to get the first draft of the thumbnails. And I imagine if I would have wanted to have something changed, it would probably take another couple of days. And as a business owner who values my time, I'm willing to pay more for the business that is just significantly quicker and gets the job done fast. So that is the second reason why speed is important. Now, the third and last example is one client of ours recently launched a new product line in their business. It's an apparel brand, and they launched a completely new product line. Before they launched it, they created some teasers on Instagram about that new product category, and it went viral. Like, it went crazy viral. It got, I think, about 5 million views on Instagram and also on TikTok and YouTube. And yeah, it went really viral. The comments were primarily negative. It was mostly people hating on the product, but it got a lot of awareness, a lot of reach. Then when they launched the products, it immediately became the best-selling product. From one day to the next, best-selling product. The ad performance significantly spiked, the sales spiked, revenue spiked, conversion rate spiked, everything, like all the business metrics, massively improved. And you're probably wondering how that relates to speed. Now, it's about 3 to 4 weeks ago that they launched that product line. And already now, all the big competitors are starting to go after that product line and start also developing similar products. There were already some other brands that had like similar products, and like after they saw what kind of impact it had, they just started creating similar videos, promoting it in a similar way, and trying to catch up on the trend. And all the big competitors who didn't have a product like that before, they already started developing those products and releasing similar products. So with that brand, we now have a short time frame where we are the category leader and where we have the first market movers advantage, and where we have to scale the hell out of this product and scale the hell out of those ads, because we have the advantage that we are the first one who really like have that product and advertise that product in this type of way. And we know that in the next couple of months, every single brand will have something like that, because they all see that it went viral. They all see that it's suddenly in the best-selling list on the website, and they all know that it's a high-performing product. So obviously, they want to take that for their brand. So we have to make sure that in this time frame that we have, we're as aggressive as possible and are not too careful. Like, don't say like, yeah, we don't want to scale right now. We want to be careful. We want to see how it goes. We need to wait until the stock is like 100% ready. Like, we have to make as many sales as humanly possible with that product and advertise everything that we can. Like, the products are sold out right now. So we immediately told the brand we need to start a pre-order campaign. We need to keep selling the products. We need to keep the hype up as long as we can and push as much as we can, because we have this short window where we have outlandish returns and excellent performance on all business metrics, on the ads and everything. So we have to make use of that. I hope that shows you the importance of speed in business and why those were like 3 completely different aspects of the business. And these all show you why being fast, being quick, and being able to iterate and have speed in the business will have the biggest advantage on the business and will make sure that you don't fail and that you're successful, because the brands, the businesses that are the fastest, that are able to implement changes and iterations and create content and whatever, do things the fastest, those are usually the ones that succeed. And those are the ones that get the best results possible. Yeah. So I wanted to share that with you. Please make sure that you do things fast, that you're not lazy, that you're not slow. And I hope that was valuable. Bye.